Make those buttons sad.
I didn't depress them today. I just pushed them. I was mad at them.
Buttons depressed.
No, they're sad.
Now they're sad. That's right. Now, Lomir, get back in your seat.
That's must see how long it took him to react.
He's not even looking.
I know.
All right, quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Celebrating over 10 years plus. And still running. Who would have ever thought they would last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar nude so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours because they deserve to be questioned. It is Monday here in Shroud, and we do have giveaways for people to join in on. If you're a Shroud player and you want to get in on, hey, you're a Shroud player and you want to join in the streamer bundle, we don't fucking use bad language on this fucking show there, Laz.
No fucking way.
No, not at all.
For fuck's sake.
What the fuck is going on?
I love that guy.
I know you do. That's why I did.
I love this fucking shit.
That's
yes.
right.
But where was I? If you want to get in on the
Giveaways.
streamer bundle on both streams, you need to bundle me. And that's twitch.tv/Cynicist and twitch.tv/Cynicist. That is both the streams. Or twitch.tv/NBNN News, which is how almost everybody watches. If you want to join in on the Steam key giveaway, that is Bang I Love Free Shit on Laz's side. And Bang the Boutte on my side. And don't forget, if you want to get a Steam key and you don't want to wait for a giveaway, you can always tip either Laz or myself on twitch.tv/Cynicist 300 bits. Or if you want to trigger giveaways and change the programming by playing marbles and doing other things, that's 500 bits or sub. Yeah. Yep.
Don't forget,
And then
you donate 500 bits or more, or hit us with a sub, you get entered to win our monthly roll-off for a chance to win 500 Kodos at the beginning of each month.
Yeah.
So,
and that's on Laz's stream.
he
Twitch.tv/NBNN
don't give you
News.
nothing for doing that.
Well, I mean, otherwise it would be like one person every single month. Here, hold on. Let me tell you how many people are currently subscribed to my channel.
Lomir.
You ready for this? I don't even think Lomir is currently subscribed.
Yes, I am.
Hold on. Creator dashboard. Yeah. And then let's go to yes. Monetization. Let's go with subscriptions. Nope. That is not the right.
You got to go to earnings.
Analytics. Earnings.
Earnings, and
Earnings.
then on the right-hand side, scroll down, and it'll give you can download your current subscriber list.
Yeah.
In Excel.
I have currently 3 subs.
3 subs. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And my current revenue is at $14 for the last however long this is.
Yeah, let's see. Currently this month, how many people have actually subbed this month? Looks like 14 people so far this month.
See, yeah.
Yeah, but I see a lot of the people on my side are actually recurring, so they just they're set up every single month to Conjurer and Dead New Day and Heg Pets and New Skyblabber. The Maynard.
Hello,
Where's the Maynard been? Haven't seen him. Waldo and that's it. As I'm always subscribed. You're not currently a recurring subscriber. You don't have recurring setup. I don't know why. You should.
Oh, you mean because I'm Prime?
You're Prime, but you should be able to set it up to be recurring, where it just automatically does it, so that you don't have to remember to do it every month. I don't know if that's just people who are just regularly subscribing and not using Prime. Everybody else is using Prime. And of course, don't forget, if you have Prime from Amazon, you can get a free sub every month to a single stream on Twitch. And we'd appreciate it if you used them on one of our streams.
Yes, please sub on my stream.
Yeah, Tina does it manually every time too.
Yeah.
Got to do the prime manually, Knight Rider says. Okay, that's why, because the prime doesn't allow you to
Yeah.
do that. So, yeah, the other folks are doing it. And of course, if you want to make monthly donations, follow the MooBot's instructions there, and you can set up a regular recurring
Oh.
donation as well. That just happened to pop up.
Hey,
I
man.
love this shit. But I'm going to start off with some sad news for a bunch of people out there today.
Oh.
Yes, very sad news for those who didn't catch it in the morning headlines. Pope Francis passed away this morning.
That's what he
Yeah,
gets for
well,
dealing with JD Vance. I mean,
yeah.
he's like spoke with JD Vance, and then he's
Spoke
like,
with
I'm exiting
JD,
the
and that
building,
was it. But
and it's like, screw this, I'm out of
yeah,
here.
he actually did his last Easter blessing yesterday. He took one last ride in the Pope Mobile yesterday. Then he spoke to JD, and this morning that was
Then
it.
died.
He passed
Yeah.
on. So you're going to be seeing a lot of that in the news the next couple of days and probably weeks until they finally elect a new pope. But
The conclave.
yes, I don't know. When was the last time that happened? It's been a while.
Well, I mean, is Ratzenberger still alive? The previous pope, the one that resigned,
Oh, I don't even
or did he
know.
die too?
Don't even know. Hey,
A pope that resigned. Hey, but
it
did you get
happens.
a present from
Jay
JP
Penny?
Inney?
I
Yes.
did, and I have that
Okay.
sitting here in my mailbox waiting to show
Yes.
everybody because I didn't take it out yet. Big thanks
I
to
have
Jay
not yet.
Penny for sending some confection bunnies and confection
Yes.
eggs out to us for holidays for Easter. So thank you, Jay Penny. That was a nice thought from
Yes.
you, and I'm going to now take those out of my mail and discard that. And of course, yes, we do accept gifts here on NBNN. So if you have something that you want to send our way, which
I'll put a
reminds me, yeah.
plate down.
I didn't get
They're on
any
doilies.
candy.
They're on doilies.
There you go. Which reminds me, I need to reach out to Vulcan Jedi and
Oh.
send him a couple of the anniversary cloaks for his fundraising for Extra Life, since we have
Yes.
some extras there. So if you missed the chance, well, if you missed a chance and you didn't get a cloak, you can always just send me a message and I'll check and see if you got one yet, and then we'll go ahead and get you one. If not, you'll have a chance to be able to get one from Vulcan Jedi for his extra life support, because I'm going to send a couple of him to help him raise money this year since I have extras. So,
Well, you did spend all that time crafting them and making them do
oh
weird
yes.
things.
Are any of the betting sites taking wagers on what date we'll see a white smoke over the Vatican? Now, I guarantee you
Yes.
they're
Yes.
already out there, Tina. Absolutely.
Yes.
Guarantee you at 7:35 this morning or 7:36, moments after the news broke, the
Betting sites.
odd makers were already on top of that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
sure there are.
Shit. Now I'm forgetting the guy. It's not Stephen Colbert. Uh, it's on HBO or on Max. The Weekend Update one. It's on Sunday nights.
Oh, Bears on
And
Monday
what?
nights. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Colbert. He was on the Daily Show. He's English. John something or other, I
John
think.
Stewart,
Not John Stewart.
who's also
It's,
on Monday
it's,
nights,
it's,
I thought.
it's the guy from Doctor Who.
No. But it's one of those comedy news shows where he points out a bunch of absurd shit and does more investigative style journalism for the facts, along with a lot of stupid things, and one of the things he did was on online betting and the way that they incentivize and not Mar. I don't like Mar.
Bill Maher, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him. John Oliver?
John Oliver?
Yes. Sure, sounds good. Yes. He
Thanks,
did one
Rusty.
on betting, and he and the fact that they're like doing like Russian tabletop betting at like during the day. You can bet on any sport, any activity, anything. Yeah, last week tonight. Yes.
I mean, like Charlie Sheen.
Huh?
The
Yes.
joke, like Charlie
But
Sheen.
you can bet on absolutely anything, and they will sit there and give you fake credits to keep you betting. And as soon as you step away from the betting, they'll send you something else to incentivize you. And it's like, hey, gambling is an addiction, and yet they're feeding that addiction left and right. Yeah. But it was pretty funny because they're like pulling shit on like random sports that people are betting on.
So the guy wasn't James Corden.
No.
No,
Although he's pretty funny too.
it's John Oliver. But John Oliver's much more entertaining.
All right, but let's talk about entertaining the Shroud of the Avatar masses.
Well, I have a problem. There's a fat cat. Oh, now getting off. Good. Fat cat has disappeared. I can now access my keyboard and mouse. Okay, so where are we going to today?
Oh, let's take a trip down memory lane and get a couple answers to some questions we covered just recently in the past week or two. Like auto declining party invites. We covered this, I think,
Okay.
about 2 weeks ago. No, even further
Let's
back,
go
last
find-
month.
To auto decline party invites, and that is in the queued for review and processing.
Yes, it's been moved.
Oh. Yes.
Have you ever seen the show Community?
No.
No.
John Oliver was in that.
Okay, but I provided that link for you, Lomir, so you can actually watch it.
That's all right.
Then we covered all the way through March 8th, and the request is Sandra Cesaria is had to block another player from unsolicited party invites. It would be nice in multiplayer options to tick an auto decline party invite so I don't get the window pop up and distract me during my gameplay. I don't like blocking players, but having asked them to stop sending unsolicited invites and informed that I'm spending the year doing production, so no wish to do airship, etc., and still getting them, I figured if I could auto decline until I am ready to join a party, it would be useful, like auto decline duels. And a couple of weeks ago, we did actually demonstrate that even if you have a party, people can still invite you.
That's right.
And
And all
so
the
you
other
would still
answers
receive that
given
pop up.
there.
Yes. And Allie did respond with, "This seems reasonable. It's comparable to auto declining duels." And that is Soda ticket 72,490. So yes.
Has anybody
Yes,
ever tested that to see if while they're having a duel, if they got any other invites for duels?
For duels? No.
We can
So-
test that right now. But Laz has to initiate the duel.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to do that now. Why would we want to see that? It's got nothing to do with the topic, Lomir.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is how we get on tangential topics, and
this is how we go off the
it's
damn
hard
cliff. Yeah.
and no clue whatsoever what we're doing.
If we want to go off the cliff, we can just, you know.
Is there a cliff in the game somewhere we can jump on?
Oh, we got
Yes.
cliffs.
Hey,
And what
Terrence
is
and
this?
Philip are in Owl's Head.
Terrence Phillip,
Are
yes.
Canadian.
Are they?
Terrence and Philip
No,
are
it's
South Park
Terrence
buddies.
Phillip.
I know, but from South Park, it's Terrence and Philip, the
Terrence
Canadian.
and Phillip. I know that.
Yeah.
But this is not Terrence and Phillip.
I know. Well,
But
because you can't put and.
Yes, so you could.
What do you, there's no middle names in Shroud. Otherwise, I would have Jack the Lamplighter instead of Jack the Lamplighter.
I got Pit Hilt Ship Sharpwing with the follow there, and welcome to the stream.
Oh. So that
Thank you for the
means
follow.
our number of tickets that have gone from wish list request to queued for review is a grand total of 3 this year.
3.
Just like the Shroud RNG of 3. So that we have met our quota for the year, according to the Shroud RNG, of wish list requests to make it to queued for review.
Well, that's interesting.
And if you think,
hold on here.
What?
Is that actually? Oh, what? That's interesting. I'm going to jump us all the way to the end of our topics today.
The other queued for review one?
Now
is archived topic.
Oh yes. Why is that archived? I don't know.
I don't know. Buy orders, items missing. This was posted on Sunday or Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah, just this Wednesday.
Wednesday by Sandra. I tried to buy some orders, but the following items were not in the list for some reason. Short glowing cylinders, top, middle, bottom. Short blue glowing cylinders, top, middle, bottom. Glowing belt buckle and strip of thick troll. Please add these items to the buy orders list. And that was wish list request, and it is an archived topics.
Which is interesting because earlier today, let me just verify this. Was it today that this happened?
If you go back and look at the wish list requests in the queued for reviewed, there is a buy order items missing posted by Conjurer Dragon on Saturday.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but that was added to this topic on Saturday, but they're split off, which is what I don't understand. I was going to ask Conjurer whether he deleted it or not, but now I see that
weird.
One was archived for some reason,
and
then
but we're going to be getting sacks of wheat grain eventually.
But when we look at this one got queued for review. So what I'm curious for, let's step over to our vendor. Did they actually slide this in as a fix and we just didn't get an update on it? Or let's see, buy orders. So if
I mean, was there a patch?
Well, there was.
But if you do a search for blue, that it is not showing up there.
Well, what I'm saying is, blue, BLU, blue dragon. A lot of blues, but not, yeah.
Well, are you on the manage orders tab?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Do you need a clue?
Yes.
Do you need a clue to the blues?
Yeah, but that is odd that they split sacks of wheat grain out for queued for review and completely left the other stuff.
They completely just said, "Screw you, there, Sandra. We're not even going to
Yeah.
consider that." Apparently, I don't know.
I am.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
gonna do
very,
it.
very,
Wouldn't
very
be
odd.
prudent.
Yeah.
Yeah, very odd that that would be done, and not a single answer, regarding anything on that, which I think is,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean that was weird because when I went looking for Conjurer's link, it just disappeared when I clicked on it. Let me see what happens when I click on it again.
This is no longer
Flight orders
there.
missing. Yeah, see, this is what happens when I click on Conjurer's link. It goes to Sandra Cesaria's link, and his conversation is no longer there because it's been moved to the
Queued for a review.
yeah, queued for review. Or yeah, whereas the other one is still there under archive topic, which that's just totally fucking pathetic. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, first off, somebody does a request with a whole bunch of items, and you just chuck them. He adds oh, and add this, and you take
One.
his and move it, and yeah, and go. That's not right, man. That's just not right. That's just not right. Sorry. But next one that we're going to revisit, you're going to laugh at this one.
Shroud logic.
Yes.
Okay, wait. So that's queued for review and
Yeah.
Okay, which one are we going to now?
Should be the next topic on your list.
The more external lights on a lot request. And Morkin requesting to double it.
Which they said they would look at, but that sort of went squirrel, 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 squirrel,
Yeah.
squirrel.
Yeah. And the reason lights have separate internal and external light limits and that external limits are so low is because internal lights can be cold. External ones cannot, because we refuse to do anything related to
Yeah, I know.
LODs and where
Just
things actually start getting rendered
wobbles the mind. Wobbles the mind, I tell
and
you.
doing everything, because imagine that I can just keep on running back and back and back as long as I keep this stuff in view and I don't lose. I can always see all those light sources that are putting out light. It's like,
Well, one of the first things I should say is that we need to get rid of light sources that really aren't light sources, first off. Like the radios, the jukeboxes. The
Yeah.
jukeboxes and radios should not count.
hey man, it's
as
got a
light sources.
glowing. It's got glow on it.
Yeah, well, so does the pipe I'm holding, so does the cup I'm holding, so does the cup behind your desk. Those
I'm
those
aware.
don't go down as light sources. So why should
I think they do though.
Yeah, we can't move them, otherwise we can't put them back. So.
Yeah. Yeah. They might be. I can't remember. But like silly things that are light sources, like
Let's just see.
individual candles. things like that.
Is the
But
Aether
it's
vibration amplifier considered a light source?
yes.
Yeah, so if we pick that up,
Oh wait, that one is not
where did it go?
in my inventory.
Oh, okay.
That one is not, but the big one I think is.
The jukebox in the back. Where did the jukebox go? You said
Yeah.
pick that up too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't we have a jukebox that back there?
Yeah, it's right there, man. It's underneath the picture.
Oh, there
It's
it
behind,
is.
behind the gold.
I don't know what you're looking at, but it's right there, man. You can't
Yeah.
see it.
I saw it
You
disappear
can't
this
see it.
time.
You can't see it.
Me too.
I
Oh,
didn't.
it is actually a light source. Oh
I
wait,
don't.
no,
I
it's
don't
not.
see. I don't see the light sources changing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's 24 external lights,
Yeah. How about those Lloyd British birthday cakes?
but those are definitely light sources. 23 out of 24 now.
Who is that?
Who is what?
Turbid Moon 7870. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow.
Jack glows after he gets laid. Doesn't mean he needs a light source.
How does your mug count as a light source?
Well, we can't.
Because
We
it
can't actually
glows.
verify
It's a
that.
pulsing
Yeah.
glow. Yeah.
I don't see it lit up.
Okay, get off the chair here. Look at the chair. Move away from the chair. You see how it's pulsating and glowing?
Changing colors.
Isn't that the thing that's on
Yes.
the chair?
That's
Yes.
that's the mug. Yes.
The mug that's on the back of the chair.
Oh.
Yeah, don't
Yes.
move that mug because it
okay,
cannot
it's a
be
glow-
placed.
it's a
It
glowing
cannot be
mug.
placed back there. Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody screwed the pooch with certain things like that. But we're gonna go ahead and take a quick pause because it's that time.
Oh man.
Only 4
Giveaway
people
is
entered.
closed. Only 4 on my side, but Morgan going to be getting a streamer bundle from me.
Fucking Lomir.
Hey, it's a good thing he's standing right in front of you
That's
for that.
right.
Otherwise, it'd be hard for him to get to me.
Well, I mean, he can reach you from where you're sitting on the couch.
But I'm not sitting on the couch.
Now, I could not reach you when you're sitting on that couch, but if you're sitting right beside
Thank
me,
you.
I could reach you.
You're welcome, Lomir.
Or can check your email or your in-game mail, and giveaway is reopened on my side, and will be reopened on Laz's. Is also open on Laz's side. Yes. People need to stop sending me work messages.
Yeah. So, silly reason. External lights have separate. Yeah, no. How about we work on. Yeah.
LODs and also the viewable field, so that way a light source placed way down at the end is not being rendered.
Yeah, let's see. How far
And-
away can we see this light on the lot right there? Which is this one right here.
So I still see one of my lanterns on my lot. Okay, so
I can still see it. Still see
yes,
it. Still see it. Holy crap, I can still see it. I can still see it.
which one are you looking at?
The actual lamppost all the way on the corner there. And even back here, I can still see it.
Oh, that one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still see that one.
Can
But
you go
if you
back any
come back
further?
over,
No. Yeah.
come back to where I'm standing,
Yeah.
and where'd it go? I lost it. Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
So there is an orange. Okay, it's right here. I wish that I could actually tell you. Okay, if you get the wall, so
Yeah.
standing right where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay, look at the wall. Right.
I can see the wall.
Walk forward a step. You should have seen the pixels changed.
No, they still look the same.
Okay, so this is going to be very
now
change.
now the lights went out where I am now.
Okay,
They came on right there. They disappear right here. And we're looking
yeah,
right down there. I see what you're saying.
Are you
yeah,
talking about
the
you talk
very small change.
you talking about the lampposts?
No, talking about the wall.
There's another hanging lamppost of a different type. So there's two different ones. One is the tall one with the curved out, and it's the lights here, and the other one is the curved pole with the light.
I see what you're saying. The light appears and
Over the
disappears.
fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that would be the bigger fix, because why is that light being rendered at this distance? Oh yeah, I see the lights coming on and off.
You know what I'm saying? When you just step forward, step back, you see the light flicker on, flicker off.
Yes. But there is absolutely no reason for this distance for something to be rendered.
That light shouldn't even be visible from this distance, as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Say
maybe.
right where you are. Do you mean this?
Yes.
That's the light.
The one that you were turning on.
But what you're
the
not
we were
looking at
was this
is
one.
that we're looking at the actual wall. When you run away from the light, from the wall, the light actually flicks off. So don't look at the light. You're looking at the wall when you go back there, which we've already looked at. So if you want to go see it, you can go see it again.
Yeah. And you have to keep an eye out for this light versus this light.
Yeah.
Or this light. Either one of them. But I mean that's if those issues would be fixed, which is your LOD and the range at which light sources are rendered, to actually something a little bit more accessible and performative.
Would that have
you would
anything
improve-
to do with optimizing at each pass when you make a change
yes.
to the game?
Yes.
Basic rules of programming in Unity that nobody read the freaking manual when they decided to use Unity, that anytime you make a change, you optimize now, because optimizing later is not a good option. Did anybody read that in the manual besides us?
You have to remember the former tech director, CEO of Portnip.
We don't need no stinking
his
manual.
Ego stuck so far up everything to where it was his way or the highway. He was incapable of doing anything wrong. He is perfection incarnate. All problems are actually someone else's fault.
I didn't do it.
Yes. Everything is someone else's fault. Nothing is ever his fault. Shroud math.
And now we have the exact opposite. I did it. I did that. I did that. I did that.
Yes. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Did I do that?
Yep.
Quick, who's that character? Did I do that?
That's what's his name?
So did you enjoy the distance at which that light was being rendered on your
I
screen?
tell you, it was absolutely
It
marvelous,
wobbles the
darling.
mind.
It's just
Yeah.
marvelous,
Yeah.
darling.
It's like,
Yes.
why is this shit being rendered so far? It's the same way like bricks on the wall also have a massive render distance. It's like, that's your LODs, and it should be like differences. And if you optimize those things, yes, someone's going to sit there and be like, oh, I found the transition. Can't you find a way to smooth that out? It's like, yes, eventually, which is just adding more LODs. That's all it is.
Kidneys.
But yeah, I know kidneys, we don't have them, man. There's a problem between the keyboard and the chair, man.
Big problem.
Yeah, that PEBCAC, that ID10T error.
Kidneys. New kidneys.
Okay, so we have another update
Which update are we?
on the Akara's armor.
Ah, yes, we do. I don't know if this counts though, but
Conjurer.
Conjurer is here. You want to just go start with the top and just start from the top.
Well,
again.
this was the Lythander with the Akara's armor using certain buffs like enlightenment and
Start
shield
from the
of
top again.
Okay, but remember, this was something that we actually had a problem actually understanding the way it was written.
Well, apparently it's a bigger problem, but
I have made an air-spec avatar using Akara's armor. With all the pieces of armor on unbuffed, I have a 59.9% fizzle chance when casting Lightning Storm. When I apply Enlightenment under the Sun Tree, the intelligence buff, which increases intelligence and lowers fizzle chance by 20%, the fizzle chance part of the buff isn't included. When I apply Shield of Ice, it also is supposed to lower the fizzle chance by 20%, and it's not applied either. Did they do some editing on this? That's not the way I read it last week. Even after putting both buffs on my avatar, I still have a 59.9% fizzle chance. So I want to report that the buffs for lowering fizzle chance, enlightenment, and shield of ice are not working when wearing the Akara armor set. This is followed up by Conjurer Dragon. When I'm wearing cotton armor, the description of Lightning Storm in the skills menu reads that I have a 45% visual chance from equipment. When I cast Enlightenment and Shield of Ice, those 45% do not change at all. The fizzle chance is the same if I read the glyph on the combat deck. Where exactly are you reading the 59.9% fizzle chance from? Heavy armor versus light armor. Is the skills menu on the Lightning Storm skill, did the ice shield and enlightenment change fizzle chance when you're wearing anything else other than the Akara's armor? So maybe, just maybe, the actual bug isn't related to Akara's armor set, but related to these skills not actually applying things. So Laz, do you actually have Lightning Storm learned?
Lightning Storm, I don't know. Is
Damn it.
Turbid Moon says problem in chair, not in computer. Yes.
Yeah, problem in chair, yes.
Lightning Storm would be what, air or
air, and it's all the way bottom left.
Oh no, I don't have that.
I only have one chain lightning, so I don't even have that. I would actually have to get that to 40 and then turn around and, dude, I just cast it and my skill didn't change. What the fuck? And
But-
it's set to go up. Is this one of those skills where you actually have to have something targeted? What is this?
Well, first off, I don't think Conjure is reading this properly. Would you read what the fizzle chance on Lightning Storm
Okay.
actually is?
So on mine, it is
mine is-
24.6
mine
at
is-
0 skill.
Mine is 93.5% fizzle chance.
But my fizzle chance for chain lightning is 8.8%.
Okay, you're reading the number in red, right?
93.5% fizzle chance.
Mine is yellow.
Mine
Yours
is
is
red.
yellow?
Mine is red at 93.5%. Yes, I was able to cast it.
Okay. My
Okay.
fizzle chance is 24.6, but my fizzle chance for chain lightning, which I'm casting, is 8.2%.
Okay,
So the real question is, if I go
I'm talking about
into-
Lightning Storm. What does mine say there? So yours is yellow, you say?
Yes.
Look at Discord. I want to see a picture of yours.
Okay. Okay. Well, because I'm not wearing shit for gear. You're wearing gear.
Neither am I. I'm wearing the same thing you're wearing.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that fizzle chance 24.8. I'm talking about all the way down at the bottom where it says plus 45
Oh.
in red.
I didn't pay
Yes.
attention to that.
Yeah,
I
that's
did not
that's
pay
what I'm
attention to
talking
that.
about. Yes.
Okay.
Whereas
Oh,
I don't think that Conjurer is reading that right, because I think Conjurer is thinking that that's a negative, which is no. That means that's an additional 45 points fizzle chance,
Yes.
not a minus 45% fizzle
Okay.
chance.
Okay,
So,
so I have plus 45% fizzle chance from equipment from there. So I have 93.4% fizzle chance plus 45% fizzle chance to cast the spell.
Okay, so
You
I
have
just
plus
retook-
95? What?
93.5, and then plus 45 for the equipment.
How do you get 93.5?
Oh,
You must be wearing some shitty equipment or something.
Now, I got
Yes,
I got
yes.
plus 45% from equipment.
Right,
The
but
spell
we're talking about the number above that. That says
Right,
fizzle chance percentage.
yeah, that's 93.4%.
Really? I've only got 42.2, which Jack has.
I only have. Well, I guess I went up. I was at 11, but now I have my level is now 12 for Lightning Storm.
Okay.
So has that
So-
got to do with armor? We got to see this now.
Oh.
We
Yes,
gotta just see.
the armor has its own individual specs on fizzle
All right,
chance.
so when I change into my other
Okay.
armor, yeah, that changes. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I just don't want to fuck up my other deck. So currently I have a 24.6%, and I am going to cast Enlightenment, which should reduce my fizzle chance by 20%. Right?
Yeah, see, now I
So-
get 24.8 when I change into my tux.
And I think that's because you're wearing boots and I'm not wearing.
If I go to my
And
fishing,
casting
my
Enlightenment
fishing equipment.
Did not change anything.
Yeah. I wonder what naked does. Let's see what naked does. Or almost naked does. 27.7%.
Yeah.
Wearing bunny ears and bunny slippers and shorts. Yeah.
So I'm at 10% completely naked
Yeah.
with the Enlightenment buff cast. And the weird thing is that the Enlightenment mouse over, tell me what it's lacking.
What's lacking where?
In the Enlightenment description. So bring up what I've got in the top
critical
on
chance,
my buff bar. Okay.
0%.
Now go look at the Sun Tree.
Right.
And remember, the description is the minus 20% fizzle chance from equipment.
In green.
So that's not being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's an actual negative.
Yes, that's an actual negative. It should be
Taken
reducing
away,
the fizzle
yeah,
chance.
should be removing fizzle chance, which we're not seeing there at
Yes.
all. Yes.
And
So what is it
in
saying
your
on your
character
actual
sheet,
glyph? Does it say anything actually on your glyph?
in the combat bar?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's going to show the minus 20% on the combat bar. I think they shroud math and shroud logicked the fizzle chance reduction and forgot to add that into their shroud math. What do you think?
I think it may actually factor in, but nobody ever just made it apply anywhere you can realize it. Because, I mean, I'm looking at like my heal creature has a minus 65% fizzle chance from equipment wearing what I'm wearing now, whereas, something like Tap Soul has a plus 35 in red fizzle chance from equipment, which I'm not wearing anything. Same thing for immolation, and I mean I'm fire spec, not fire spec, but I mean immolation is I don't know why I would have plus 35. Let me change my armor here for this one. I have to get out of combat to change.
I think this is a shroud math, the shroud math.
Yeah. Yeah, even
And they forgot
changing
to add a
equipment,
value.
yeah. I think that all these are just silly.
Well, I mean, it's the same way that yes, I have stillness because I'm standing still.
Yes, which is supposed to give you. What is it supposed to give you a buff for? Stillness is supposed to give you a
Critical and magic.
Yeah.
And cheaper focus cost.
Yeah, but see, I don't understand how that works. Because as soon as you start casting, you're not still anymore.
Shh.
Shh. Problem with that. Yes, I know.
Stop pointing out the shroud math problems. Shroud logic, man.
Stop using logic because nobody used any logic to do this to begin with. Yes. Okay.
No, it's kind of like how all swords are swords. All bladed weapons are swords.
All bladed weapons still have the same distance, whether it's a dagger or a longsword.
Pretty much until you get to the two-handed swords.
I thought they still had the same distance.
Well, I mean that's where it's like I really like UO much better as far as piercing versus slashing damage, and then you'd have like skills within that instead of our skill tree, which has pierce and slash as the skills there.
Hey, look at Lomir's two-handed sword. Lomir, he said two-handed. Yeah, not dual wielded.
Longsword. Yes. Sword, not sword in each hand, man. Two-handed sword.
That's Lomir's interpretation.
It's
of
Vai
two-handed
Honda.
sword.
I was trying to equip a two-handed sword. I was just working on something else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But that's Shroud math related to combat and being super simple as far as things go, and yet let's make it super complicated by
Shroud
doing
math.
silly things. Yeah, Shroud math.
Shroud math. Anyway, we know that doesn't work properly.
Nope, it does not.
Okay, so I gotta remind everybody that the other day we were talking about what happened in Release 18. Do we want to explore that this week, or do we want to just forget we ever went down that rabbit hole on Friday?
Well,
And we don't have time right this minute, but
we have 4 minutes. We can go do that.
I just
And-
not right now, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday. I'm thinking. Because we don't have time to get into much else today.
We barely have time to teleport to the zone today.
Oh yeah, no. I had no thoughts of actually trying that right now. Not with what's left. Let's talk about the mannequin problem real quick, because this one has just left me dumbfounded, and this has been sitting for a couple days.
Your Shroud math related to Shroud logic related to in-game mechanics. Mannequins, not mechanics, mannequins can equip cameras, but it looks odd. Mannequins can equip a camera, but unable to run emotes, they sort of just oddly hold the tripod in the air. Because I hold cameras with the tripod as well. I do have a tripod. This is how I hold things on a tripod. I hold the tripod base. Yeah, but mine's actually got something with a green light.
Well,
Mine's holding my leveler.
let's see. We can get this here. Yeah. Actually, mine's a monopod, but that's I have tripods over there. Yeah, but I like this one because I got the magnetic phone mount on this one.
It's not. But yeah, mine's got my leveler with my green light currently on it.
But yes, I hold it from the stand at the bottom. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Yes. I hold this thing, and I keep it stable this way. It does not float or move at all. It is completely stable. 0 degrees of change. Yeah.
I mean, this is just too funny.
I mean, it's like,
is he actually holding it? Is the actual question. If you really look at that close, it looks like it's just floating.
Left hand is like 6 inches away from his hand, and then the right hand is partially through one of the legs. But if we went out and looked at it, it'd probably be somewhere else.
That's funny.
I mean, that's quality, man. Quality.
First off, who would have thought? Who'd have thunk? I guess we know Mapper is the one who thought to put a camera on a mannequin. So good for you, Mapper.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Quality, man.
Rustic is sitting there laughing his ass off because he sees the current problem with that picture.
No problem whatsoever, because I mean I hold my tripod by the base. I mean, you hold yours by the base as well. Yeah, nothing to see there. I mean,
I love this shit. I tell you what.
Like, where did this go through any kind of QA?
No.
Who signed off on that shit? Oh, no.
Yeah, we tested every item that could possibly be held. Yeah, no, we didn't. But you know what we're going to test? We're going to test to see who actually gets the next streamer bundle.
Oh. Mine is going to be going to a Knight Rider.
Oh, look at that. Knight Rider has got a double win.
Oh. Getting the streamer bundles in the mail because.
Congratulations,
there
Knight
you
Rider.
go.
2 bundles headed your way.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see who's getting a Steam key on my side. Lomir, did you want a copy of Voltaire the Vegan Vampire?
Voltaire the Vegan Vampire.
That is also going to Knight Rider, and that is a $95 game.
No.
But
I haven't looked it up yet.
by the way, about the lightning storm,
It is
when I
$9.
for right now the way I'm equipped is 93.2% chance of fizzling. But
There you go, Knight Rider. $9 game.
when
Currently on
when
sale
I'm
for 55%.
when I'm like what I am now, it goes the fizzle chance goes down to 42.5% chance, but the with the equipment is still 45%.
Well, you're wearing heavy armor, Lomir.
Okay.
You're
Right.
wearing plate mail.
But the one below says 45% from
I
equipment.
understand, Lomir, but I got to pull my final winner, and we need to get out of here. And the final winner is Vovan. Vovan, you're going to get yourself a copy of Larson Laser on Steam. And Larson Laser is $9.99. So congratulations to you.
Yes.
And of course,
But it is-
congratulations to Knight Rider for his wins, and thank you all for joining us. We will be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
Then Lomir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks to our new followers. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Watch out, Fluffy.